Eggplants are one of the most consumed vegetables here in Uganda and in Africa at large. Today, we are here in Chivoga to learn about how eggplants are actually grown. Did you know how they are grown, how long they take to mature, and in which markets they perform best, most especially here in Uganda? Today, I'm here with Mr. Kasule Solomon, a seasoned expert in eggplant farming, who is going to take us through everything. Thank you for hosting us.
I'm Kasule Solomon, Kotesa. I do eggplant farming hand in hand with other horticulture farming. Some of you have been able to watch my earlier interviews about tomato, about green pepper and pumpkins. In addition to that, we do eggplant because I saw that it's very good to diversify in order to minimize risks, because they are always hopeful that if you have different variety of plantations, they will never let you down. So today we are going to learn about how you go about doing eggplant. Here is a sample. For those who do not know it, this is eggplant, which we call in Luganda biringanya. Over the time, the market has been growing. Those who consume it have grown over the year. Maybe I don't know which has driven that expansion of the market consumption, but it has grown over the years to the extent that even if the market is flocked with like 2,000 sacks on one market, the prices can't go down. It's one of the majorly consumed things I've seen in Kampala on our market. It's a good deal to go for those who would like to add on their income. I encourage you to venture into it because the market is there. Yes, to start with, if you are to go, when you conceive an idea that I'd like to do eggplant, the first thing you should consider the land on which you are going to do it, because the problem with it has no variety that is bacteria resistant. That's why all throughout the year it's very hard to float the market and to float the market for the length of 2 months or more than that, because most of the lands that we have are infested with bacterial wilt. There are those who can no longer do it. And the success behind eggplant farming is only in choosing a proper land for it. If you find a land that is friendly to it, the rest is history. You only remain with harvesting money. There's nothing so complicated about it. Because it only takes 3 months to grow from the day you make your bed up to harvesting. Even if you don't have a single shilling, you can plant them without spraying them until the first day you harvest and you start harvesting money and you start spraying them. It's highly possible. If at all the land is friendly and they are not wilting, you just weed until the first harvest and then you start spraying. Spacing is 3 feet on all sides. 3 feet on all sides. So it's as simple as that. Nothing complicated about it. I didn't mean that you shouldn't spray. I was talking about somebody who's constrained financially. He still can do it, but that's not the way to go. You're supposed to spray, of course, but it isn't expensive at all. Don't let anyone lie to you. I haven't learned about that, because if you go for those ones that they sell in the shops, they don't work, and they make an awkward shape. They can grow taller with the thorns on it. They don't like it in market. What we do, you come, as you watch this video, you can say that I'm going to pay Mr. Kasule a visit, and he gets me or any other farmer who is close in your vicinity, because they are all over from your village. I know that they are a person who is doing eggplant. You can approach him. He gives you seeds on the type is growing, because it can be recycled from time to time. You can recycle it. That I don't recommend you to go and buy on the shop. An acre of eggplant can give you 20 sacks per week, 18 to 20 on a weekly basis. Now, like for me, I'm having like 6 acres, but they are not the same size. During my peak, I was harvesting 90 bags. Because they are not the same size. If I had planted the same size, they would have gone beyond that. But the other one was diminishing in output. The other one was going up. So they didn't group on the same. They wasn't on the same stage. But it's quite a very good generating income venture. So I encourage you to do it if you can. If you go by 3 feet by by 3, an acre can accommodate like 7,000. Yes, if you make sure that you are weeding without weeds, you don't allow in weeds. If at all, perhaps that you get a good land that is friendly to it, I told you that you can even reach harvesting without any major spraying. But that's not. I don't mean that's the way to go. If at all you have if you are not financially constrained, you can spray once in a while, every after 2 weeks. The market the main market is Nakasero. The market is always there. It's the most consumed. That's what I can say. Me as for the lengths I've been in the market, it's one of the most consumed things I've seen. No hectic at all, because for example, tomatoes, even if they used to shoot, the prices used to go up as 600,000. But even if they reach that, you can reach in the market, you have to sleep there and you sell throughout the night till tomorrow. But in the difference with eggplant, even if they are buying 10,000 a sack or 20,000, it will take you only 4 hours or 2 hours. If you accept that's the money they are giving me, and you accept to take it, it won't take even. Like nowadays for me, see, I started harvesting in October. I haven't sold for more than an hour. Even if I take 80 bags, it takes me like 30 minutes or 40 to sell the whole truck. I learned from my mistakes. It's quite very complicated. Even if you were to have 20 acres, it would have been much better to have them in the same area or within a close vicinity. But if you were to have a garden, one which are 20 miles separate, it's very difficult to manage them. And the chances are high that you won't get good out of them. You may lose both. They are within close proximity. You may be able to supervise them from time to time. And the other good thing is not to sharing the knowledge that you have, teaching others that can help you, because you cannot grow alone. And when you teach others, in the long run, they will help you. I have my boys here who have worked for me. Some of them are around. There are those two there. The other one behind, I've been with him for 10 years. I've been with him for 10 years. The other one, I've been with him for 7 years. They have worked for me until recently last year. That's the last time they worked for me. Now, I gave them, I partitioned them a land there. They have their eggplant 1 acre. And they're getting some good money out of it. And still they can help me. Now they are there watering my tomatoes free of charge. Because I appreciate what they are doing for me. They also appreciate what I do for them in return. It's a win-win situation. There's nothing you lose with having a good heart or helping others. Those things will come back in diverse ways. So it's always good to teach others. Yes, they can start with eggplant. Because you can do eggplant with even if you have, now if you say that you already have a land, you've decided to do it, you get your one worker, you are going to also participate, even if you have, because if you come to me, I will sell you a cup, get me that ripened one. How we do, this is how we do the other seedlings. We get the ripened ones. If I identify the shape I want, because they in the market they like the dark purple, and those which are taller. If I identify a plant in the garden, I can say that I can tell the harvesters that leave those, don't harvest all of them, leave someone to ripen. When they ripen, I get them, they squeeze them, we get the seeds out of them. We dry them up, we have already gotten the seeds. You'll only need to buy from me only once. You'll go and recycle it as many times as you wish, and you'll have to distribute it to others, those who will need it. Therefore, we are saying that you already have your land, 1 acre. You come for me, you get a cup. I will sell it at 30,000 or 40,000. You go, you make your bed, you transplant. You will need like 400,000 for 1 acre, and you won't need it at once. Even if you don't have, and you have hope that you'll get me like those my boys. I gave them a land. They didn't have a single shilling, but they were hoping. At first they would come, and I show them 1 acre. They weed it for me. I give them money. All you need is to have food. What it is, nothing much. Yes, you won't need money at once as tomatoes, but because tomatoes, they come with a lot of, they may require you a lot of money at any given time. But this plantation won't. It's not of that type. No, some of the insects that we used to spray, they were the simple ones. Duduasiramactin, tafuga, any that you choose to spray. You can use any. These are some of the most simple plantations that you can do that are stress-free, that won't stress you as tomato. You don't need to have a bigger capital base to do them. For those who are starting, the starters, you're a young man, you want to venture to pursue your dreams. Like for me, I started farming when I was a young man, but I had the dreams as any other person growing, and I've been able to realize some of my dreams. Though I'm still going, but I've been able. I'm on the right track. You can start with that. An acre can be managed by 2 people. Now, if you are there, you can still work for yourself. Yes, even me, I've been doing it for over years, but I still participate. Even if you come on any other day without making any arrangements that you are going to meet me, you'll find me working. And it will be hard for you to know. You can even ask me myself, where is your boss? Because you'll find me working. You can still do it. You can get one person, you agree with him, how you're going to pay him, you work with him. You do 1 acre, even 2 can be done. Because back in the days, I used to do 4 acres of maize alone. I could weed them, I could plant them alone. The good thing about this plant is that it has prolonged harvest. You can harvest it for close to 8 months. That's the good thing about it. Unlike these other plantations like maize, whereby you slash it at once. But here you pluck, you harvest this week, you wait the next week. It gives you a lot of advantages, whereby even if today the market goes down, the other time we may sell a different price. The sack goes for like 50,000, 60. But that's very good money if I was to compare it to tomatoes. For me to sell a box of tomato at 250, I rather sell eggplant at 50 or 40 because of the input compared to the output. I rather sell eggplant of 40,000 than selling tomato of 250. As all other plantations which have prolonged harvest, if its output is dwindling or it's lessening, it's recommended that you reapply your top dress with fertilizers because they are there on the market, which can reboost them. So, and the other basics is not allowing weeds in your garden. Weeding it, spraying it, yes, in order to give you quality fruits or vegetables, as you may, whatever they are. So that's all I can say. I started way back in, my first garden I did was in 2017. That was the first time I did. Those are 7 years. In every process, even with me, there has been try and fail. But with experience, you learn certain things. For the years I've been doing it, there are certain things that I've done. And in whatever you are set to do, you should make sure that you don't do anything haphazardly. You should pick keen interest in what you are doing. You learn, you study as you're doing it for future use. I don't do things haphazardly. I take keen interest in whatever I do.